Yan lang ba talaga siya? Okay, good day everyone. Namaste. Welcome to the channel. I'm here again in my live streaming. It's been quite a long time since I have live streaming because of, as you know, I was a teacher here in Japan. So started just few days ago. Physical class just started, and right now I have free time. So it's my free time because I'm here right now live, and my tell us today's topic is that um a lot of people think that once you married foreigner and live in which and especially when you speak in English, like so that already your own language is not true. Um depends on the situation that you are in, right? Especially right for me in my own experience. Right? Here in Nepal, I already explained this one many times. I've been here in Nepal for 15 years now, and people don't speak in English once I have here. Another option but to learn the language and speak the language, and I end up losing everything. I forget how to speak English. When I couldn't pronounce the word properly, I was like back to zero level in my English. Even my kids start English together by themselves, I speak still the language because I really wanted to speak the language. I wanted to converse with them. I want them to understand me and understand me. But and just lately, just even 2 years ago, I started teaching. And, teaching, being a teacher, of course, you couldn't speak your own language here. I couldn't also speak your own language here because I don't master it yet. So I have the other option but to speak English, where is the only language that we could converse each other, understand each other. So it become a habit. Talking in English every day with my kids. I try to speak in English more so that I could teach better in my class. And you know what? When I started teaching here in Nepal, I experienced a lot of things that like you being laughed at by your students because you don't pronounce the word properly, even in English. Alam mo yung pinagtatawanan ka and then they're correcting you because of your pronunciation. So you pronounce the word mistakenly or is mistake wrong, wrongly, grammatically a lot of wrong, ganun ba? So I have no other option but to speak the language, right? And speak in English to improve myself. I cannot just insist to myself that, oh, you understand me or not, I don't care. You know, reading ganon. So I tried my best to improve my English. I started talking with my kids every day. Even I could hear myself speaking incorrect, pronouncing the word. I find ways to improve my English. Being laughed at as a teacher is not instead of you teaching your students, you're being taught by your students. So it's kind of sometimes I think of myself, why should I continue teaching if I couldn't deliver, if I could teach my kids, my students properly? They use, right? So I'm just increasing, uh, instead of teaching your kids or your students to learn and to develop their, I mean, to learn from you in the right way, you can, better stop teaching if you couldn't teach, if you couldn't teach the right. That's what I think, right? Kasi based on my experience, back to there's a difference also. I cannot also blame because in Philippines we have 1 5 alpha, no, we have 5 vowels, and always I. So we always pronounce even in English, even English word we pronounce it in I, E, E, O, like bank. Don't say bank, say bank. Jollibee, Jollibee. Instead of jolly, say Jollibee. Kumbaga, we are used of using the vowels that we learn in Tagalog, not in English. Though it's true, now if you speak in English, you kind of overacting speaking, but that's the way how. to pronounce, how to speak the word. So what can we do? We have to say it. We have to pronounce it in a proper way, the way it was pronounced. So especially if you're living in a country wherein it's not accepted. Maybe in the Philippines, not accepted, but you could speak whenever you want. No one will correct me. But nowadays, we have to think that a lot of people nowadays, Philippines, America, other countries, a lot of us working in other countries, and we are a lot of countries laughing at us behind our back. We don't know. I watch a lot of videos of some actress, Korea, and one also actress in other country, like there is somewhere that we are being laughed. They're laughing how we pronounce our words. We Filipinos, though a lot of Filipinos speak very good English, they understand English. The problem is that how we pronounce the word or the English word in the proper way, the original way, how to pronounce that. Kumbaga, we cannot always make excuses that because of our dialect, because of our alphabets. That's what I always say. That is my excuse here. Yeah, you are like good, you're fortunate because your alphabets have like here 13 alphabet vowels. Vowels alone they have 13 vowels. And the A, they pronounce the A in three different ways, like sharp A, soft A, and then a little bit kind of long A. But I couldn't follow those things even until I still have that kind of habit pronouncing A in A, which I get used of it, using it. But it's okay, right? But upon staying speaking the language and speaking with my kids, I kind of improve with my English. So it's not perfect yet. Grammatically, I'm still improving a lot. And I'm learning now when I'm teaching English subject with my 2, 3, and 4 students. I am learning from them. They are teaching me. I'm improving myself. I improving my grammar. I was like going back to grade 1, learning English, basic English grammar and conversation. And I started learning how to speak slower because before I speak more faster and slow voice. I couldn't pronounce the word properly. So I started talking softly and then slowly so that my students could understand me clearly so that I could teach them the best I can. I wanted them to become better than me. I wanted them to speak the English word better than me. Something like that. So I have to change myself for their sake, not for my own sake. If you really want to become, that's why sometimes I think of myself that I couldn't teach properly. Why should I stay? If I couldn't pronounce the word properly, I will not change myself. Who will, right? And the main topic here, Ibaniko, okay, I'm good. I'm getting far from my topic. My topic here, it doesn't mean that you get married with a foreigner, you're really rich. Frankly speaking, I will talk to you later. Just hold on a minute about that one. Okay, sorry. Um, so that's something there. See, my daughter's favorite. There's no bread. Wait for Can you check there? Okay, continue po tayo. Let's continue with our topic today. Hindi po lahat ng nakapag-asawa ng foreigner nakatira sa ibang bansa. Lahat. So, maswerte po yung mga tao nakapag-asawa ng mga those who get married with rich people already, or already born rich maybe, or mayaman na talaga. But for me here, guys, I would say that my husband is rich. Mayaman sa lupa. In the province, pero yung province naman doon, mga unlike sa city. So, dito sa city, sa Kathmandu, it's so expensive. Living expenses here is expensive, it's not cheap. So, sa renta lang ng bahay, doon rent a house. For a family, you need a flat, right? Lalo na marami, five. So, we need to separate the kitchen. We should have our own kitchen, our own toilets. You basically, we rent flat, one flat, two rooms, and kitchen, and toilet. Ganon ba? So, so, sa renta pa lang, we're spending a lot of money, right? So, school expense na mga anak pa. Dito kasi sa public school, hindi kasi it's not English medium. They don't prioritize English medium. So, before, until now, the quality of it in the government is not that. So, a lot of people send their kids in a private school when you have to pay more than far from what you pay in the government. So, sa government entrance, bilang yung device, not even, it will not cost you 20,000. But here in Kathmandu, admission fee man lang, it costs you like 15,000, 20,000, depends on the school that you are going to put your kids in. And maybe the cheapest admission fee might be like 15,000 nowadays in a private school. And yung monthly fee pa nila dito, maybe you could find the cheapest monthly fee is like 2,500 per month. And for a better school, big school, like malalaking school na ba, for a popular school, it will cost you like 5,000 minimum above. So if I have a kid and I have to pay 15,000 a month and a monthly fee for my monthly rent at pagkain pa, wala na kami maiwan. Wala na talaga kami naiwan. We don't have any savings actually. And we just like living. It's just parang ano yung in and out na yung pera. We don't save any money in a bank or whatever. So literally no savings at all. And one thing more is that here in Nepal, land itself is so expensive. 31 square meter here in Nepal it's cost like it's in Kathmandu, but in other provinces it's a little bit kind of cheap. But here in Kathmandu it's too expensive. It's quite expensive. 31 square meter it's cost you like 35 lakh in that is 35,000. If you're going to convert that is 35, there's 3 million in rupees. 35 million is the like it's like half of it, so it's like 33 million. It's like 1 million peso. Oh my God. 31 square meter is 1.5 million in peso. Isang kwarto pa lang yan. That's only one room. If you multiply it into 4 rooms, you need 4 rooms in your house. Like master bedroom and your kids' room and sala and yung kitchen with a, so you need at least 1.5 into 4 is like the 6 million sa lupa lang. And you don't have any extra land for that one, like backyard or front, whatever. So, kailangan mo pagawa ng ground floor for your parking pag may sasakyan kayo. And then, pag pagawa ng bahay dito, it's more expensive. Abot ka ng 10 million peso, 5 to 10 million peso. Depende sa ipapagawa mong bahay. If you're going to make a house, 1 to 3 floor, it costs you like 10 million peso. Yun. So it's not easy. Kaya swerte yung mga Pinay na nakapag-asawa na may bahay na yung mga parents nila or may in-law sila na may bahay na sa Scotland. So they will not worry anymore about their house rent and other things. So kahit na hindi na sila magtrabaho, asawa lang nila magtrabaho, okay na, di ba? But for me this time, kasi nga yung anak ko, I have to work. My husband's salary alone is not enough. We will not survive sa income. Even sometimes, many times, I have to say to my husband, it's okay, you can stay in Kathmandu. I'll stay in college with my kids. Pero ayaw niya kasi nga, ang isip niya kasi yung future ng mga bata, studies nila. Kasi sa village tayo, education nila is not good. Hindi quality, walang quality. On. So far here in Kathmandu, yung mga government school nowadays are developing so far. So, meron na silang English medium. So it's getting better and maybe soon, maybe sometimes, maybe afterwards, hindi ko alam when, maybe I have to transfer my kids to the government pag we see if we have some kind of financial needs. You know what? Um, Kasi dito, you think Nepal is a very rich country. No, it's a developing country. It's a third world country. Philippines is more rich than Nepal. Hindi yun nagkita kasi hindi naman pinapablis, diba? Tingnan nyo yung mga bahay na sa mga bundok-bundok. Dito kasi yung mga lupa, most of the land area are bundok and it's too high. More high than Baguio. Saka yung mga daan doon sa papunta ng mga village sa mga bundok na yan is not still asphalt or cemented. Baga, mga mud na siya. But so far, nowadays, parang slowly na yung development, nasisiminto na yung mga daan, pero malayo pa. Even my own village, my husband's village, yung waypoint, actually malaki na yung pinagawa na yung daan. So, malaki na siya. Wide na siya, nilagyan na ng gravel, so it's not a bit kind of safe to travel. But still, previously, for the last 10 years back, I was like really scared to go back home. Kasi mud yung daan, especially pag umulan, madulas, diba? Kasi may clay, red clay. I was like so scared going back. Every time I go home, I don't like to go home without my husband. I was like always holding my breath. Oh, like this. I feel like I'm going to die anytime. Kasi once the car or yung sinasakyan nyo papunta ng bahay fell down on the cliff, totally, no one will survive. Everyone will die. And that time, that period, 10 years back, yung almost every day, there's an accident that happens. Micro, yung mga bus, it fell down from the cliff or the road. Wala talagang nabubuhay. They all pass the road dead. It's so scary. And I have 3 kids with me traveling. It's kind of more scary. I don't like to end on falling down the road. Parang ganun. Pero nowadays, nag-develop na rin yung mga roads. It's getting wider. It's getting safer nowadays. Pero pag nagkaroon ng aksidente, alam mo yung hindi ka pa nakarating ng hospital, patay ka na. Kasi nga, doon sa mga main roads, mga roads na prone yung mga accident, walang hospital na malapit. Pupunta pa sila o sirens pa yun. Kahit nakasirens ka pa, pag nag-jam na yon yung daan, hindi na makalusot. Aabot ng, it will take a lot of times para makadaan yung ambulance pa. So, you will be dead on arrival sa hospital. So, yeah, that is the reality here. But nowadays, it's getting better so far. Pagdating ko dito, if you don't know, sorry about this reality. I'm not trying to discriminate Nepal, but I love Nepal. I love because it's a safe country so far. We have less crime here, less drug addictions, less rape to and other crimes, less. So still safe. And it's rich in natural resources. If this country be developed, Mayaman, Nepal is very rich country. Similar to other countries where so it's right. So, hindi lang na talaga natin. So development of this country is very important. But I hope soon all the villages could have that facilities, like especially the road facilities, wherein everyone could come and go home safe and sound, nothing to worry about. Yung mga tao dito, they already use of it, no problem for them. But for us, for me, maybe not all the time. So it's not really easy. And of course, you are here in the foreign country. It doesn't matter whatever. You still have to work to survive. Couples have to work to survive for their families. And if you will not work anywhere in the world, kahit saan country ka mapadpad, kung hindi ka magtrabaho, kung hindi magtrabaho yung kasama-kasawa, you will not earn anything. How can you survive? You will not earn anything. It's not easy. Kahit na rich country, kahit na sa Amerika, Canada, kahit you will not work, how can you earn? Even in a country, you don't. He buy the house and cars through installment, insurance, yan. Binabayan nila yan every day, either 10 years, up to 20 years before he own the house. So at least, pag nabayaran nila yun, with 10 years or 10 years or 20 years, they own the house already. Pero marami yung mga foreigners na malas lang. Kaya marami yung mga strict people din sa mga Canada at America. Because I've been to America. I'm stayed there for years, 2000, and I've seen the situation in America. Family-wise, yung mga separate mga, I heard a lot of people, like both people, like they're working very brave, they're saving monies para meron silang place na pagbibigyan nila. I met a lot of people like this, a lot of old men, that's why old men one of foreigners to take care of them, live with them, and live in a countryside, probinsya. Yeah, actually, nowadays, a lot of people prefer to live in village area of provinces. Sabi niya, yung homestead ba, you're watching homestead, searching yung homestead, a lot of foreigners in the Philippines they prefer to live in a village. Tawag nila doon, village na yun eh. Kasi probinsya nga, although develop na rin, develop yung place, infrastructure development, ganda siya. Pero malayo. It takes like 3 to 5 hours from the city. Ganon yung mga travel doon. Pero of course, yung mga roads, very big and safe and clean. Kaso nga lang mahaba, layo-layo. Pero parang ako nasa village ka talaga. Kahit kakabilas. So it's somehow peaceful than the city. Maraming mga doon. Diba? So, yun. Like that. In my side, many people think that kasi we are Filipinos, we are easy to adjust. So we enjoy life wherever you are. Kasi nakakasama ka. So we never show our, di ba, mga Pilipino, mga masayahin. We are masayahin, we are very happy people. Even though we have a problem, we still smile, we still laugh, we still have, parang ganun na. We just show the bright side of us. We don't show everything. So, of course, in front of the media, Facebook, YouTube na mga yan, we only see those Filipinas married in foreign countries, their happy moments. They don't show those bad moments. Maybe sometimes, once in a while, not every time. Alam mo, ipapakita yung mga away-away ng mag-asawa, ng mga parents and child. Of course not. If possible, I want to show that in my family alone. Oh my God, if I'm going to take videos every day and show how much noisy my family is with my three girls, tatlong babae yan super ingay. We talk a lot, shout. Even me, I shout and talk with them and argue with them every day, especially in terms of their classes and everything. Oh my God, I really have to scold. I was like scolding and angry every day with my kids because they never joined their classes. And and I tried to, yeah, even myself here in Kathmandu. No, Kathmandu, living in Kathmandu, especially in this crisis time, a lot of people go back home and they just plant their own food here, some chicken, hens, and some goats, cows for milking, and pigs for milking. We have that at home with the place. My family, my husband. Yeah, I can sometimes I ask that. Why not better stay in the place like that? Main reason that I don't like to stay in the place kasi malayo yung hospital. Hospital is so far from the place. It takes us 3.5 hours to reach the main hospital. And only clinic is just near. That's the temporary medicines. That no, it's not right. I don't feel staying at the place. Kaya when my husband was in Korea, he's a student, working student in Korea. I asked him to find a house near the hospital, near the school where I could send my kids. In times of emergency, I can just go nearly. Pag naalala ko yung experience, I wanna cry. Oh my God, I'm crying right now. Every time I remember that experience, oh my God, I really tears up. Why I'm sharing this one? I live here in Nepal, like with my kids, 3 kids alone. With my husband's outside the country, studying and working, studying at the same. I was like, I experienced like with my 3 kids alone in a house, and when my kids get sick, I have to bring them in the hospital by myself, and other kids of mine is at home. I even experienced bringing one of my youngest daughter, Emma, in the middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, because oh, every time I remember those experiences, I really cry a lot. So if you're not strong, you couldn't survive. I brought her in the hospital in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I left my kids. My kids at home sleeping. Luckily the hospital is just near our room. It's like 5 to 10 minutes walk. If you walk past the port, you will reach the hospital for 5 minutes. But carrying my kids early in the morning, malamig pa yun siya, it's winter time. I brought her in emergency. She have pneumonia, couldn't breathe properly. She's having fever, something like that. And what kept me strong is that my kids are also strong. I was like, he was like, I brought her in hospital and she's kind of not sick. She's still smiling and they have a fever. And the doctor said, like, your daughter doesn't look like sick. She's still smiling and everything. The doctor said like that. So I really make myself strong. I cry in times of this moment. I make myself really strong. I cannot even shed the tears. So being alone with your kids, it's like, and I have to go to hospital. I have to stay in the hospital because it's an emergency, right? She had pneumonia and she had to be nebulized to breathe, and she was like on some kind of thick straws on her hands, and stayed there for whole night. And I told my sister-in-law to take care of my kids. So we stayed in the hospital for a day or two, and the doctor told us to better go back because my daughter's Emma, the youngest one, she's kind of playful, and doctor and the nurses like kind of surprised. She take the medicine easily, and she's like smiling. She doesn't get sick. So the doctor said her back home, and then just bring her here every morning for pneumococcal. Sorry, I got disconnected. Internet. Yeah, so I really have to continue talking. I don't know if I will continue talking. So sharing my experience. So, uh, yeah, so I think you might get things find out or like continuous factors because my husband was like 5 years. So these working students there, so we just come home every 6 months and classes. So oftentimes I cannot leave my kids if I wanna go out. I have to bring them together with me. Pag magsimba kami, I need to bring them together. Ang kami is I cannot afford to bring them with taxi kasi mahal. And you go out with fellow Filipinas, some gagawin that service, some kind of get away from your mga lungkot ba, being part from home. And then, para maka-refresh mind mo yung heart mo once in a while. Pero pag minsan naman, and then, there you goes, may mga mamita na mga tao na don't trust you to think they are like thinking about like, I don't know, but that's kasi mga tao. Yung mga gathering na pag nag-gathering din sabihin mo sa area, you have to dress up kasi nga pinagtitignan ka ng mga tao, you don't dress nice. Ano ba? So it's like, I didn't join the programs or some kind of gatherings just to show my clothes, right? I am just a full-time mom. I can work. I have 3 kids and everything. My husband is a working student. How would you expect me to buy new clothes every time there's a program? Why should I spend money for clothes? Why should I prefer spending those money for my kids? It's not a kids. Mag-gather lang naman tapos titignan lang pala yung susuot mo. Why should I join these gatherings anyway? What purpose? Kapag sabihin ka na magkakita naman, parang ba, kasi alam mo na, you have 3 kids, lusyang na siguro, I look lusyang. I don't know how to lose myself. I don't like what also. What do you expect from me? Kaya minsan, iniiwasan ko yung mga gatherings. You know, I want to go out para ma-relax mo sa mind. Pag yung mga ganyan lang namin natin, narinig ko, I prefer na. Kasi minsan, I have kids, I need to bring them, right? Hindi ko pwede iwanan mga babae na ngayon. Tapos wala akong kasama sa babae. Only me and my 3 kids is with me at home. So every time I go out, I need to do that. I cannot leave on. And sa mga gathering din ng mga yan, I need to spend money. There's contribution, a lot of money. Yes, I need to spend money. And I cannot afford those things. So, iniwas ko yung mga gatherings. Gusto ko mag-join. My kids also like, I said, okay, I'll just buy it. I could buy chicken for them. Just enjoy ourselves. So, life is not easy. Everyone has to really work. And I never depend on anyone. I never ask. I never beg anyone. I'm happy with what I have. Whatever I have, I just do that. Even I don't have clothes to wear. Even until now, I have only 2 saris in my home. I don't care. At kung sabihin nyo dyan, I wear my saris 5 times, 10 times, so what? I don't care what other people thinks. I'm even proud wearing those saris of mine 5 times every program that I join. Kahit na yan ako ng mga iba yan, I always use same clothes every program. So what? You know what's in my mind? Why I wear those same saris? Why I should buy many clothes? It's environmental. I think in a positive way. So I prefer buying. I use those monies buying for my kids clothes at my own. Living a luxurious life. Maybe it's good. And why should I buy new clothes every time? I don't join programs. I don't go out sometimes. I just stays at home, take care of my kids, doing housework. So where am I gonna use those clothes? I just want to wear it in program once and I couldn't wear them again for quite a long time. And after you when to buy new one, for what purpose? Maybe when you have a lot of money, not a problem. But thinking of my own situations, maybe comparing myself to you guys, kind of just on based on what people cares. We have different things. I never dream big, never dream high. I just want to live with my family's life. When I want to live, kalim lang, I just have my own race hands. I'm fine with it. I'm okay with it. I could survive anywhere. I could survive. Even I think of myself many times. I have one juice is enough. I have one clothes to wear is enough. Wear lang tayo. Wash and wear lang. Even my kids until now, I'm teaching my kids how to live that simple life. I always teach them not to live a luxurious life. I don't like to train this kind of things. I don't care what other people say about my kids. Wearing same clothes every day. Never having clothes. I said, okay, if you want to have new clothes, keep your money, save your money. Do not waste it in keep it. Save money and then buy clothes. I don't raise my kids in those kind of things, luxury things. I prefer them to be satisfied with what they have. And I don't like my husband, force my husband, I don't make torture my husband to buy me that, to buy me this, I need this, I need that. No, I never ask him. If you have, it's okay. If you don't, I don't like to give attention to my husband because I experience that having a father. Yan na naman. Again, there you are. I experienced that having a father, growing out with a father. I was only 8 years old. His father passed away. And I was like, me and my siblings like separated since then. And I feel like my kids experience that. That's why I never force my husband. I don't like to give attention to my husband. Whatever we have, just let it be. That's it. As long as he is healthy, he's there with us, living with us, I'm fine with everything. And I don't like to live a life without him as well. Especially I don't like my kids to experience what I've experienced. It's not easy because your mom have to work outside abroad and even your mom have to take care of you together with your siblings like that. So thinking alone with that one, I think my kids experience those things. I think I don't like my kids to experience what I have experienced. That's why material things, external things, don't care. I don't care. I just need my husband with me. We're living together, simple life, happy. People working so hard for money, have everything, they leave their kids, their wife, their families, and they end up with broken families, separated, and finally got sick. Is that worth? So I said, no, I don't like it. I don't want it. So even we experience a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges in our life, the more my family gets strong, the more we become closer. So we are ready to face any challenges that may come in our life. And because we are together, we're strong. Facing the problems together as a family is better than only one facing the problem. Even my kids, they're young, but I already own this kind of problem. I better have to care. I'm training them to live a life, not have everything, clothes, shoes. So I buy only when their shoes are rough, that they will not wear it. It's really small. Clothes, even old clothes, I try to recycle them. Not only that, because I want to save the environment. You buy clothes, the more you buy, the more risk you cut down, right? I don't have anything. I don't have many things in my house. I don't have property in my house. What I have only in my house is dining table where we put it together and a washing machine. That is my problem. Why? But we could eat together as a family. Washing machine, television, iPad, washing machine, iPad, washing machine, my right? I need one soup and I can wash my hands. What else? I will get sick for a month. My whole body will get paralyzed that I my shoulders. I really need washing machine. But I rinse it. Like I have problem with that one. So that is only the problem. That's life. So I have a friend who called me this morning, and I was like so happy to hope that she knows me. She's like, like people think she thought that I was like I don't eat from her because I was sleeping. Maybe I couldn't sometimes think or I have to see people. Maybe I don't feel right now. I was able to see people and person. I hope you will not think the same way with all people that get other problems. Same, maybe some people like after marrying from other people, we still we work for it. We work hard. If we have everything that we work, we really work. We never just have it in an instant. No, everywhere in the world, America, Canada, Australia, whatever, we need to work hard for their own jobs. Have their own didn't come just like that. Even here, especially here in Nepal, it's everything expensive. Living here is not easy. If you are, alam mo yung maarte, you cannot survive in this country. If you like bumazate, alam mo yung passion, enjoy life, you cannot survive. Especially pag you get married with relatives, in the village, mom, everywhere, you have to carry a basket of water, you have to fetch water in the mountain. But fortunately, nowadays, there's a protection like pipes from the spring, and then you put there's a right connection, AC, source of water. Even we don't have electricity. When I arrived here, there's no electricity. We use solar system. We don't have water system. We have to fetch water in the forest, in the jungle. Get water, drink water, and wash. We wash sa river. Hospitals in the but nowadays everything is far. Life is getting, especially in the village. I hope that this country will develop so that those people who have, especially education system and hospital, with more hospital for emergency. You know what? A lot of husbands will some not many. One of our husbands relative passed away on the way. Hospital is so takes about 5 hours to reach the hospital, and he needs to drive in a bicycle. There's no car available. There's no ambulance. So you need to ride the patients in the bike, the motorbike, and the road is kind of bumpy, clustered. It's so dangerous, especially if you drive at night. There's no light. Oh, yeah, accident happens at night. Yeah, please do not think everyone have a say. Kung mga depends on your hard work. Life depends on how hard work and how you see life. If you set your mind to live a life that serves you, then you have to work hard. Really have to work your bone out so that you could have all those luxuries. But for me, I never dreamed of that. Even I was, I only dreamed of my husband, good husband, a working husband, a hard husband, a husband with no vices at all. Wish has been granted, and even wish to become a housewife, take care of my kids and husband, live in a village, have our my own little farm, poultry, something like that. That is only my wish. I never house cat. I never dream of wishes. If God permits, why not? Yeah, but I never force my husband to work too hard for those things. Even I told him, whatever my husband that's that's survive. That's the survive. Diba? Why I'm being dramatic today. I've been silent. I've been home for, I've been taking care of my kids, staying out. So lately lang ako this this last year. Started for teaching. Although I worked before, but I stopped. Just only for years. I got jobs. But that's ours because I need to travel very far. I was like, when I told her I couldn't stand, so I thought that. And here in Nepal, like, we have 6 working days, Sunday, Friday, and office opens at 10, closes at 5, right? And you have to send your kids to class start at 9. Like, and you have to pick up at 3 o'clock. If you work at the office, so you work until 5 o'clock, no one will pick up the kids. So, like what I said, I only stay with my kids, so I have to send them at 9 or earlier than that, and then them at 5. Because before, here in Nepal, kidnapping also happens. Like, if you have kids are not allowed to sit alone. There's so if I will work, it's not enough. It's it doesn't, how to say, there's no work, or you couldn't find a work that gives you 10 to 10 to 4 hours. I don't know if you could find a work that gives you 4 hours, maybe part-time job, be there. I don't know where you could find a one. It's easy. If you want to work at work nearby the place where you live, or the place where children go to school, so that you could pick them. Because you work in a very far place, so much traffic jam, traffic jam. The roads are not so bad before. Now, like maybe quite the kids there, but still traffic jams there. And you will get late, and you have to pick your kids late, and they are waiting for school for long. So it's not an easy, it's not easy. My husband is we work there. So yeah, for those periods until this last time I started so far, they'll be in a simple way. But I don't know if I will stay teaching, and I would stay teaching. I will continue teaching next year. For this year, I have to do some course. Next year, I think I will. No, I'm already loving teaching online, but physically, physical teaching, maybe I will. Let's see. I still think that because of this teaching, I was able to improve my English. You might think I am only speaking, and I forgot that I'm already thinking of teaching my kids Tagalog now, because they already speak English. They already speak, and it's about time to start teaching them Tagalog. Sa mother tongue, kailangan ko sila. I require them to speak Tagalog also, kasi maybe in the future, I will be sending my kids to study. Kung sila college na sila, maybe I will be sending my kids to Tagalog. So I will teach them. I will start. Yeah, one reason also why I ask kids to speak English is because when they're talking to me in Nepali, a lot of people said, their classmates and even the teachers, your kids speak Nepali. Mistake. No, say they speak in Nepali, mali-mali, a lot of mistakes. And the pronunciation also in Nepali is not good. All that he got it. You're learning from. I don't speak the language Nepali in proper way. I pronounce it not proper way, improperly also. So my kids also speaks Nepali before, not properly pronouncing it properly. The grammar also in Nepali is also wrong. A lot of mistakes. So I started telling them to speak only Tagalog in English. So that's also one reason. So only be speaking Nepali, not talking English, and you just learn Nepali with your parents, classmates, or in the school, or with teachers. Kaya yun, nasanay silang magsalita lang ng English sa bahay. And they speak Nepali with their friends in school and play. So yun ang naging habit until now. I only speak English. And just this year lang talaga, I started speaking in English. I only speak Nepali to anyone. I only speak Nepali talaga. Just this year when I started teaching, kasi nga sabi ko, when I was like teaching, mali-mali yung pronunciation. Nakakahiya. I was like impacted even conversing with other teachers. Nakakahiya. And I was like, you asked me to lecture one time in front of college students, or like looking at maybe they're not saying it but laughing at me. So fortunately, I'm still thankful kasi nga that because of this work, because of my teaching work, my English got improved. Lalo na I was like even afraid to teach English subject. Kasi nga sabi ko, I told to our principal, my English is not good, my grammar is not so good, you might not understand. I said, kasi nga, nabubulol-bulol talaga. I was like, when I speak English, bulol-bulol na I got my class that I couldn't pronounce the word. Tapos, ang bilis ko, I learned fast. He couldn't understand what I So, last year talaga, really, my students couldn't understand. They don't understand what I'm talking about. Even I asked them, they're not listening. They were just like talking to each other. I was like talking to us. And so I decided that teach anymore. And I was like, I'm not worth it. I wanted to teach because that then I was that challenge. But now I have to improve English. So I said to myself, I started to with English. I think I started that. So I started talking only English with my friends and only speaking English. Wala naman ako, I don't have any option because you don't understand Tagalog. I couldn't speak fluent Nepal also. So I have to speak only in English. And now I'm teaching class 2, 3, and 4, and I'm start learning basic English, and my English is getting better. So it's my goal to teach my students to improve English and not to learn the bad English that the wrong pronunciation. So I try to improve and listen how to pronounce the word properly according to their level, according to their understanding. But people, they are so expressive in A that even words that pronounce it. So it's me who have to adjust. It's me, not my students. Of course. So I have to improve myself for the sake of my students. And at the same time, because of that, it's also good mental. Yeah, I would say I improve a lot because of my students, because of the challenge that. So I thank my students, my students, grade 8, but now in grade 9, who corrected me a lot with my English and my pronunciation. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I'm not angry with you guys. I'm thankful with your corrections. Because of that, I was able to advise myself, to force myself to improve. And of course, but I tried myself to improve. So I'm really thankful with those people who really corrected me. Not only this one, I even corrected people also. Like one student corrected my A, and one American corrected my pronunciation of love. It's not love. I pronounce love before love. I pronounce love, Love. I pronounce before love. I love you. Diba? I love you. I was like, I was correct. It's not love. It's I love. At first, it's kind of painful, but at later, yeah, that is correct. I have to pronounce it properly. So yung faith, sabi ko, fit. Kaya pala faith, F-A-I-T-S. I pronounce before faith. So funny. Yeah. So I really thank those people for it. Because of them, I changed a lot. I learned many things. And then I even pronounced the word eight. Yung walo ba? Walo, eight. I pronounced it before eat. Eat. It's seven. I pronounced before seven. It's seven. Not seven. It's seven. Sabihan akong ganon. Hindi eat. Eight. Okay. Alam mo yung, I was like awkward before because when you pronounce the word English, yung islang ba, eight. Parang OA, pakinggan. It's like kind of overacting. When you speak English, when you pronounce it in a proper way, it's kind of overacting. Eight. Bang! Or Jollibee. Parang ganun ba? Parang OA talaga siya. Pakinggan. At lalo na pag sinabi. if you're not used to kind of overact, I feel really I'm not saying that. But now you're in a foreign country and you have to learn that one. You pronounce it that way. We know that's the proper way. And you cannot insist your own way of pronouncing those words. Saying that you're a teacher. You should teach the right way, right? The proper way of those words. Eh kung mali-mali lang pala yung pagtuturo mo, bakit ka pa magtuturo? Yeah, I was like really grateful that they my students. And those people who have corrected me, shout out to you, Kuya Mike. Yeah, I was in UTS before. Nasa UTS ako before in Philippines. I was like, what is the password? Faith. Sabi ko, faith. F-A-T pala yung faith. Sabi ko. Tapos mali. Sabi niya, anong spelling? F-A-I-T-S. It's faith, not faith. Sabi niya gano'n. Oh my God. I was like being poured on with very cold water. I don't know, some people are giving comments, but I don't know. And then one student corrected me, sabi ko, yung papa, yung okay, sombrero. I said, cup. It's not cup, it's cap. I was like, huh? It's cap. Sabi ko, hindi yun foreigner. Hindi pala yun na bata. She studied in boarding school, private school. Sabi niya sa akin, oh, you have a very nice cup. Sabi ko, I said, like, cup? Pinakita yung sa akin yung mug. Cup. Sabi niya, this is cup. You're saying this one? It's cap. I was like, nakameme ako. I was like very shameful. I was like corrected with the students, but I cannot forget the experience. From that moment on, I tried to pronounce the word cap. I practice those words until I become a habit. So you changing how you pronounce the word really need the practice. One time is not enough. Two times not enough. Do it times. So that it will become a habit. Until now, I could pronounce those words, some of the words, many words that I use of using it, speaking it before. Yung matitigas na A, hard O, hard F, hard B, hard V, ganun pa. Yung life, 7. Nakakalimutan ko pa rin yan until now. I still pronounce sometimes 7 loud sometimes. And then I realized, oh, it's wrong. I correct myself. So even many times I've been correcting my own self with my pronunciation. Yeah, oh my God, it's not easy, right? Living in other countries, if you don't speak proper word correctly. Ngayon pa rin, nabubulol-bulol pa rin. I'm still just kind of being lost. Nabubulol-bulol pa rin yung mga pronouncing those words. Yeah, especially if speaking in English continuously is not your own language, you still have to mix it. If you forgot the word, it's like you got mental block and you want to say the word but you couldn't find the right word. So you try to explain in a way that other people could understand. Sometimes I see it in Nepali if I know it in Nepali. Or I cannot say it in Tagalog because they don't understand Tagalog. Even my kids don't understand Tagalog. So speaking the language that you don't speak, it's not easy at all. Need hard work, need learning, need to improve myself. OA talaga siya. Speaking in English is kind of overacting. Yes, I know that. But there's no other option because that is the way, the right we have to speak. So we really have to change, especially Filipinos around Filipino. It's about time to change. Alam mo ba yun? Tingnan nyo yung mga salita. The only help is unpronounce the word. Yung mga aral. It's so hard. Pinagtatawanan tayo ng ibang country. We're being laughed at. Especially a lot of Filipinos are outside countries. You know, those countries who doesn't speak the language, I mean, who are learning the language, I mean, English, they're learning the English, right? It's not their own language, but they're learning it. You don't know English. Once they start learning the language, they get it perfect. They easily learn it and pronounce it very well. We don't observe, that's what I observe. But because of us, we don't change this habit. We think it's okay, but it's not. You have no other choice. Even those Filipinos who went to America, they had the habit of speaking the language how Americans speak, right? There's still people who couldn't change. It's not easy to change our habit of talking. Even our grandmothers, o mga Pilipina na matagal na nakapag-asawa ng foreigners, kahit nasa Amerika na sila, their tongue, nandun pa rin, how to pronounce the word, is still there. It's difficult to pick it up. Kaya yung mga bata, new generations, have to learn the way of speaking English. Kasi parang hindi tayo pagtawanan. Once we don't say it, will not be up. Kasi pinagtatawanan tayo. Lahat ng people. I'm not saying this for kung ayaw nyo mapagtawanan, you have, you have, you have to learn the language. You have to speak the language. The right. You cannot just insist. If you are going to learn your language, you have to learn how the way you pronounce it right. Pero hindi talaga madali. It's not easy job. It needs a lot of effort and determination. Practice, special practice. Need a lot of practice. Kaya nga I'm doing this YouTube. Alam mo, I know, you know, you're laughing at my English. I'm trying hard because I'm trying to myself speaking English from the time. It's not because kasi gusto ko talaga may program. I want to teach my students the proper way, the right way. Tamang English pa. Para naman di sila madamay sa English ko na pronunciation-wise, reading-wise, grammar-wise. That's why if I want to ask, if I could hear something that I will give up. I better give up teaching that if my kids, my students are there's a lot of teachers out there who needed support. Helping. Why not science is something that you're not used to. So better do something that will teach more. That would make you proud. Not struggle. We need to love ourselves so much, especially when you're diba? We need to look at ourselves. And it's not because of myself, of course, because of my kids. They're still young. My husband is still young. I really want to get old. Like, like those. They're still better. Let's see myself. Enjoy something that become free from actions. So living in nature is in nature. So I want to do some friends. I wish some social events. I will end this stream here right now. I was talking about more dramatic. Being dramatic, too much dramatic. Sorry for that one. Just don't mind. Don't mind. Okay, just ignore. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So please, guys, do not compare your life to other people. do not think that people are better every living a good life. No, it's not. Still needs a part. Kung meron man yan sila, pinagtrabahuan nila, hindi work for it. We really deserve it. Yeah, we really need to survive our own selves. We cannot expect others. Only us. Ourselves. Yeah, have a good day everyone and Merry Christmas. Yeah, Christmas na pa. Walang spirit. Kaya kami nakakapag kasi hindi naman talaga Christmas talaga. Lately lang yung Christians. Kanya-kanyang celebration lang. But, you know, God celebrate Christmas. So I avoid joining those gatherings. Wala tayong pambili ng bagong damit eh. Contribution dyan. Kaya na lang na may mga parents na tayo. I-gather ko na lang yung mga anak ko. Na lang mag-celebrate. Yeah. Have a good day. See you around. Thank you for watching.